YouTube, what's good, my good people? We have some interesting videos to get into today. Be sure to hit that like button because it does help me get in the algorithm. I appreciate you guys been liking up, subbing up, and doing all them great things. Just keep up the support, and we're gonna keep going up, man. Just hope the channel keep growing and growing, you know. And I hope everybody's having a great day. We have a bunch of good clips to get into for today, so let's get into it.
Another mystery buried deep in the hills of eastern Washington keeps resurfacing. A bottomless pit said to be a pathway to the paranormal.
An underground base, a very small underground base.
The one guy claims that he threw his departed.
Why was he just moving like this? Hey man, y'all buckle up. Let's see what's going on here.
Canine down into the hole. He swears the dog actually came back to him.
If you take some more time, you might even start understanding what some of the locals call this place gate to hell.
Watching from the ground limits our view, but soaring drones capture the unseen. From implausible to unbelievable and perplexing clicks from around the world, get ready to widen your eyes with these jaw-dropping drone footage. Siberian sinkhole.
Giant craters were spotted in the north of Russia. They popped up out of nowhere in the Yamal Peninsula.
A Russian crew flying over the Siberian tundra spotted a massive crater estimated to be 150 feet deep. It stood out for its size, symmetry, and the powerful forces of nature at play. Scientists are uncertain about the exact formation process of this crater, but they suspect it may be linked to a significant buildup of methane gas, possibly caused by rising temperatures in the region. Nevertheless, there are still many unanswered questions that researchers are grappling with. Door to hell. While filming fascinating footage in China, the drone captured an astonishing sight.
That looks crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the closest thing to hell.
The door to hell in
God.
Turkmenistan. Situated in the heart of the Karakum Desert, this fiery phenomenon spans 200 feet wide and reaches depths of 66 feet.
Wow.
Essentially, it's a natural gas.
Like, imagine you falling that. You're done. Like, how do you... I hope you can get out of that, because it don't look like it. You can.
Crater that has been burning continuously since its ignition. The exact cause of which remains unknown.
You're done.
One prevailing theory suggests Soviet geologists intentionally set it ablaze in 1971 to prevent the spread of methane gas. Despite its adverse effects on the environment and nearby residents' health, the site has paradoxically become a popular tourist attraction. Cave monster. Hovering his drone above the undiscovered caverns of the world, a man lowered his device into the curious cave entrance. What he saw on the screen exceeded all expectations. A peculiar creature, bipedal with goat-like horns and limbs, peeking at the drone from behind the cave wall. The darkness concealed much of its features, adding to its mystique. Abruptly, the clip ended, leaving the creature shrouded in even more mystery. Backyard basin. Hovering above a residence in Queensland, Australia, a drone's lens captures an unsettling scene below. Behind the retired couple's home, a gaping circular pit stretching 26 feet wide formed overnight. Filled with murky brown water, the sinkhole ominously swallowed large chunks of soil and was expanding with each passing hour. A team of researchers summoned to investigate speculates on the cause. Perhaps an ancient shaft lies buried beneath, or the ghost of a coal mine haunts the property's depths. Despite the looming threat, reassuring words were offered, and the house was declared safe from the clutches of the massive sinkhole. The Lost World. Chinese researchers stumbled upon what seems like a scene from a fantasy novel when they ventured into a 630-foot deep sinkhole in Yunnan province. This isolated and extraordinary formation boasts multiple cave entrances and hosts an ancient living forest untouched by the outside world. towering trees reaching up to 131 feet.
It's just crazy to think that like all this stuff really exists and we can like one day visit this, you know? But that, like, these places look so dangerous.
Spread their branches to
about
soak in sunlight, providing sanctuary for various plants and animals. During their expedition, researchers collected rare seeds and plant species, some unseen for over a century. This effort could help save endangered animals and study more big holes in the area. Doorway to Underworld. It's widely known that ice is melting, creating unexpected holes and revealing astonishing discoveries, including what's been dubbed the doorway to the underworld. What sets this crater apart is its remarkable characteristic: it's alive.
I mean, isn't the whole planet alive?
Rapid growth exposes buried forest and frozen animal remains. This crater, the largest of its kind and likely the second oldest, is thawing at an alarming pace. The collapsing land and warming ground intrigue scientists, offering insights into climate change. Researchers are fascinated by this massive slump, measuring 282 meters deep and 0.6 miles long, and are excited to uncover its mysteries. Cliff coffins.
Cliff coffins.
Have you ever seen coffins hanging off a cliff? Because I've got some drone footage from China that'll blow your mind. According to legend, the Irigat people believed that a person should depart the same way they entered the world. So, back in the day, the Chinese used to hang coffins, thinking that the higher they were placed, the better chance the spirits had of reaching a higher nature in the afterlife. Today, there are about 131 coffins, some measuring up to 3.2 feet in length, hanging on this cliff dating back to around 1,200 years ago. A graveyard slightly above than others. Of course, yes! Restless souls.
What?
This guy definitely had second thoughts about flying his drone over a haunted graveyard. Recorded in the darkest hours, the video begins with a calm drone glide over the eerie graves. But wait! Did you see that spooky shape popping up from a tombstone, as if hopping to the next buried body? I don't even want to think about the details. And before anyone could guess what it actually was, it just floated away like a ghost, leaving everyone with trembling legs. And even now, every time he sees a graveyard, he still wonders if that ghostly shape will appear again. Close posse.
What?
Sure, you might have your own ways to stay safe, but have you ever come across something as perfectly protective as this? A mesmerizing video captured by a drone in Russia shows a herd of reindeer moving together in a swirling formation, just like a cyclone. Isn't it cool how those reindeer go round and round all on their own without anyone telling them what to do? But you know what? There's a super smart reason for it. It's their secret move to stay safe. They make sure the little fawns stay cozy in the middle, with the ladies keeping them company. Tell me if you have a better example of a close-knit family. Rock-carved presidents. If you are aware of the area near Mount Rushmore, you definitely will have an idea of the famous mountain up north.
I'm not gonna lie, like, when I was younger, I always thought this was fake. When I seen this when I was young, I always thought like that was not a real thing.
By Custer State Park. Yes, exactly.
But
I am talking about the one with the giant faces of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln carved into it. Well, the owner says he picked those 4 presidents to attract tourists and represent important events in U.S. history. Did you know it took over 14 years to finish carving those faces? But all that hard work pays off, doesn't it?
14 years is crazy. Whoever made that, bro, he needs some money. For real. He needs some serious money. Because that picture is so iconic.
Thermal drone.
For real.
At first glance, it may seem like a close-up of an earthworm, but as the clip unfolds, the truth emerges. Hidden within dense forests, this creature is a python, a master of camouflage, and a potential danger to unsuspecting passerbys. Fortunately, engineers have devised a solution: drones equipped with the state-of-the-art thermal imaging technology. These drones can detect and track pythons, even in the darkness of night. Not only can they spot the large pythons, but they can also identify native snakes as small as 18 inches. This innovation aids hunters in reducing the population of these destructive snakes. Ghostly girl. Let's spill some more beans! A bunch of boys wanted to try out their new drone in a safe spot and headed to Cannock Chase. Little did they realize what they were about to catch on camera. On their first a girl dressed in white with creepy hollow black eyes, as if enjoying the field's edge. They freaked out and dashed back in a hurry. It seems this eerie girl has been haunting Cannock Chase for ages. But why is she there? And how did she get there? Nobody knows for sure. Camel without a head.
Wow.
You won't believe your eyes when you see this next
That's
clip.
crazy.
A moose pops up out of nowhere, walking around like it's in a rush, without a head. Can you even wrap your head around that? And
Wow.
wait, that is not it. Look at this headless camel that just struts around and even poses for the camera like it's no big deal.
Two-headed camel.
What? That is
Some
so
folks
crazy.
might think it's some supernatural stuff going on, but nah. It's just that these animals have a funny way of walking, with their heads turned backwards.
Oh, you fooled me. You got me. I was about to say.
See how the creature magically gets it?
Nah, so animals is they like to play around, huh? Cause he definitely fooled me. I ain't gonna lie. I really
Head
thought his
back?
head was gone.
I gotta get some classes from it too. Ram versus drone. A few years ago, a man flying his quadcopter drone above the dense foliage spotted a ram enjoying its meal. Curious, he moved the drone nearer, not realizing the ram was getting upset. Suddenly, the ram hit the drone hard with its head, sending it crashing into the bushes. Fortunately, both the ram and the drone emerged unscathed from the encounter, and the device was retrieved afterward.
Wow.
Seems alright.
Dino sighting. Over in Boise, Idaho, some men spotted a crazy creature flying around. Yeah, I am not lying. See, it's got a massive wingspan flapping away and a long snout-like beak. Now, a bunch of people think it's some kind of pterodactyl. You know, those winged reptiles that used to hang out with dinosaurs way back when. But despite the fact that it looks super real, some folks reckon it's just an RC plane, a toy, or maybe even a drone. What do you have to say regarding this? Wolf Showdown. Moose aren't just awesome swimmers, but also total champs at walking on water. This skill really comes in handy, especially when they're dealing with predators who can't swim. Let's look at this drone footage showing a moose chilling ankle deep in water near a lake in Ontario, Canada. But just as it's about to move on, bam! A wolf comes charging out of the bushes straight at the moose. Although the moose puts up a fight by kicking out, the wolf manages to sink its powerful jaws into the moose's leg. After a crazy minute of going around in circles in the water, the moose shakes the wolf off.
Good stuff. That's what's up.
It takes the wolf a moment to realize it's lost. Embarrassing though. Ice alien.
Can't win them all. What's going on? What am I looking at?
This eerie footage was captured in 2022 in a remote forest with the creature looking as if terribly frightened. While wandering through the woods, this hunter saw something mysterious hiding among the thick trees. As the camera panned up from the dense forest, a cryptid creature with wide ears and sparkling eyes emerged. Was it an alien or some other humanoid baby? Viewers said it was some undiscovered species, but we do not know anything for sure. If you have any idea about this creature, do share with us in the comments below. Flying phantom.
Next, the close encounter between a private plane and what appears to be a jetpack. An astonished passenger capturing the sight on camera.
A few years ago, while flying above Browns Bay, a drone operator caught sight of something truly bizarre. It was a strange figure floating in the sky some 10,000 feet above ground. This weird thing started off as a shiny blob in the sky, but then, bam! After a few moments, it transformed into what looked like a person. How did this happen? Anyway, just like other puzzling stuff, this sighting got people talking. Some said it was a UFO or some shape-shifting thing. Others thought it might be an interdimensional traveler. But the drone operator just shrugged and said, looks like a person strapped to a flying contraption to me." Desert dweller. Now look at this creepy drone footage from a desert in Portugal. It shows something really weird, like maybe a mutated animal or even an alien. The video was shot in August 2016 and captures this huge humanoid figure with a hunched back strolling through the empty desert. Then, poof! It disappears behind some bushes after being seen. Some folks think it's a sand zombie, while others are sure that it's an alien. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Bear chase.
Whoa.
Next is this clip from January 2022. So there's this drone cruising through snowy pines, and it zooms in on this trail where a brown bear, just your average size, is hot on the heels of a guy. But guess what? When the camera gets closer, the bear actually stops and checks out the drone before going back to chasing the dude. There has been a lot of buzz online about whether it's fake or not. But turns out the bear, named Tom, is actually a fully trained teddy bear out for a jog with its trainer in the snowy wilds. That's some cool stuff.
That's dope.
Serpent burrow. If you are someone who is curious to learn about snakes, then this drone capture is definitely for you. Not one or two, but a pit filled with countless rattlesnakes. At first, the snakes didn't mind the drone buzzing around, but when it got too close, they got real mad real fast. It all started with one snake striking the drone. Then it was like a domino effect. The other snakes joined in, attacking together. Before you know it, the drone was crashing right into the midst of these dangerous snakes. It was like a scene straight out of a thriller. Towering Yeti.
The person standing there. No, it's not. Dude, have you seen what I've seen right now?
A Canadian guy named Andrew Dawson filmed something weird. There's this massive figure
What's crazy about this? He passed away, y'all. That's crazy.
Standing and strolling around on top of a mountain in Alberta. And that too, without any visible support.
Excuse me.
What is it? It's a person, dude.
The cameraman and a couple of other guys on their usual drive spotted this strange sight poking out from the big mountain. Even though the figure looks kind of shadowy, some are speculating it could be from a tribe of giants that supposedly live in the mountains. But is that the case? I rather believe it is some family member of Yeti out there enjoying the weather. Ghostly pup. We have all heard of playing with fire, but playing with ghosts? Is it even something real? So, where we all are scared of dogs roaming out at night, this camera capture was even scarier than that. This time, a dog was found playing ghost dog. Yes, if you don't believe me, watch it for yourself. Now, was the creature playing with the haunted figure, or was it the one being haunted? Nobody's really sure about anything, but one thing's clear, that no one is heading out solo late at night.
Nope.
Leopard chase. Who says everything is calm in the snowy mountains? What this drone captured was a thrilling moment as a snow leopard stalked an ibex from behind a rock. When the leopard saw its dinner, it jumped into action, hopping over snow heaps on the edge of the cliff. Well, 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 looks like our feline friend pulled off quite the Houdini act. Surviving a tumble down a steep gorge? That snow leopard must have some serious 9 lives up its sleeve. I guess it was more something from Mother Nature, who decided it was not its time to go just yet. Toxic fizz. Is it that what I just saw is clouds of foam floating on the surface? The video was captured in November 2021 as hundreds of Hindu devotees gathered to bathe in the Yamani River of Kath Puja. What was it after all? Environmentalists said that although it may seem like harmless fun, this white foam is contaminated with illegal dumping of industrial waste and untreated sewage water. Now, that's really unhygienic. But you will be shocked to know that despite the dangers, these devotees had no other choice but to show their thanks to the sun god for life's blessings by bathing and praying in the whipped Yamani waters. Huge dozing baby. Let's meet the child of Earth, a giant sleeping baby sculpture in the Gubagaza Gobi Desert, a new Silk Road landmark. Carved in 3D, it represents the idea of looking after Mother Nature and reminds us that we're all Earth's kids. Although it's a baby, it's bigger than all adults around us, measuring 49.2 feet long and 29.5 feet tall. Plus, let me tell you, it is not made of ordinary cement, but from red sandstones using fancy 3D tech by artist Dongshu Bing. And talk of its fame, it has become a trendy spot along the Silk Road. Dark jungle beast.
That's crazy.
Give me the camera. Having shoulders like a gorilla and hands like a bear, some creatures walked upright and luckily got captured by this guy who was out for hunting. About 9 miles west of Tunica, Mississippi. Now, this was no regular critter. The footage shows this huge figure roaming around for food right in front of a massive hollow tree trunk. The recorder thinks it might be a skunk ape, also known as the Florida Bigfoot. But since he couldn't get shots of its face, we're still in the dark about what exactly he saw out there in the woods.
Nah,
Give me the camera.
That's somebody trying to get him.
Tree-free forest. In 2018, an eerie drone footage from the Ketchless Lake in Washington revealed a landscape filled with thousands of headless trees. The question is, what caused this devastation? I don't know for sure, but it is said that the forest had suffered from some serious drought in the summer of 2014. And as a result, all the
How would that cause that though? Like, it's just like somebody just said, they just went through this whole thing, just started chopping down trees. That's what it looked like.
tree trunks were left dry and exposed. Whereas some say that these trees were actually cut down 100 years ago for reasons unknown. They also said that the stumps of these trees were usually underwater. But when the water level dropped that summer, we could finally see the truth of what happened. Horseback.
Yo, we're gonna stop the video right there so we get into some TikToks reactions. But this is what kind of content I will be doing on my second channel. I don't want to interfere with this channel because we already got you guys already support that, so we're gonna keep them videos coming too. I know you guys want to see that instead, but if you do want to see videos like this, go subscribe to my second channel.
Is it okay for us to practice witchcraft? Yes and no. There's nothing wrong with practicing witchcraft. The problem is the wrong people are using witchcraft. Right now, I am wearing a green moldavite crystal. Some people will say that's witchcraft. Witchcraft is all about your energy and your intentions. As long as you are using your own energy and have positive intentions, there's nothing wrong with witchcraft. But the moment you start trying to take energy from other people, then that's bad witchcraft. Let me give you a better definition about energy stealing. You see all these Hollywood celebrities, they always got to do some kind of ritual. But they only doing this ritual to get more energy from other people. That's called stealing energy, which is demonic witchcraft. So many people say voodoo is evil, but yet we use voodoo every day, all of us. How many people use money to buy water, buy food, to pay their rent, to pay their bills? We use money every day, but we don't even realize this is voodoo. Why do you think they use all unalive people on this money? They are channeling the dead. And we have spiritual teachers that do channeling. They channel unseen forces all the time. You have to be careful with astrology, spirituality, and channeling, because spirituality is a portal. People open up these portals and they don't know how to close it. How can you channel something you don't know what you're channeling? The spiritual world works like cable. You might have 100 channels, but you can only watch one channel at a time. But while you're watching that one channel, it's still 100 channels taking place in the background. That's spirituality. Whatever channel you focus on is what you're going to manifest. I will never say witchcraft is evil, because I know witchcraft really came from nature and it had a positive meaning behind it, but they made it evil. Witchcraft was so powerful back in ancient times, they used to hunt down spiritual people and unalive them. These people made money so they can always channel their ancestors, especially the American dollar. What's the first 4 letters in the word dollar? Once you understand the first 4 letters in the word dollar, you get the voodoo doll. Dollar and doll, get it? So many people using astrology with bad intentions, spirituality with bad intentions. Then they want to go out there and hurt other people, not realizing you're giving everyone else a bad name that deal with astrology and spirituality. So now if they see one evil conspiracy theorist, they're going to think all of them are evil. It's a domino effect in everything we do in this world. It's people out there doing rituals and don't even understand how to do rituals. They are sacrificing other people, even their loved ones, not realizing once you do a sacrifice to an unseen spirit, the unseen spirit is going to come back and collect your spirit one day. What goes around comes around.
Indeed.
Witchcraft is not, it's just evil people using witchcraft.
That's so real. What goes around comes around. How many of y'all believe in witchcraft? Well, because it's definitely a thing. For real. I mean, they doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? They doing witchcraft on us right now.
So I got revelation while I was watching this video about ants. See, one of these little itty ants trying to lift up this roach by themselves will be impossible. But now if they work together as a collective towards one object, then they can get the job done. And you don't see the ants that's picking up the antennas fighting with the ants that's picking up the legs. Everybody know the role that they supposed to be playing. And even when they drop the ball or they have minor setbacks, they still come together as a collective to bounce back to their collective goals. The ants didn't stop when they had a little minor setback. What they do? They locked in to get the job done.
For real.
I think we all can sit back and take a lesson from these ants.
Indeed.
Because you
that's true though. We can learn from ants. Look at them working together. Like imagine we all work together to get rid of this system. Things would be a lot different around here. I'm just saying.
Only so strong by yourself. Facts. You have to have community. And once you and your village lock in and really focus on a goal, y'all can accomplish the goal at hand. Until eventually y'all get over this hill. Y'all get over that hump. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. These ants really know something that we don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about ants teaching us about unity in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if you want that exclusive content. Stay tapped in. You know, the industry just sucks. That's a big reason why I haven't dropped another album, is because it put such a bad taste after I got sober. It put such a bad taste in my mouth, like, to even want to make music, knowing how the industry is. They just want to keep you alive long enough to make their money, and if you, even better for them, because guess what? It's easier to manage a artist than an alive one. And that's what sucks about the Juice WRLD situation, is because Juice was one of the most talented people, and now they have this whole catalog of music that they, and who knows if that's even what Juice's vision was. You know, the industry just
that's so true though. Like, they just, like, you know, making money off of these dead rappers. It's sad. And that's how it go though, right? That's exactly how it go, man. It goes to show you how much they really don't care about us.
Canceled because there was too much truth in it. Watch this.
Every year, it brings together the 6 societies that secretly rule the world. The Reptoids.
Here comes the toast of the undercrust. It's the Reptoids, honey!
The Atlanteans.
They're a little wet. They're a little wild. It's the Atlanteans!
Catholic Church.
They wear sandals and create scandals. It's the Catholic Church.
Mamma mia, buca de petto. The Juggalos, for some reason.
And these jokers are wild. It's the Juggalos.
That's right. If magic is all we've ever known.
What? You bitches down to clown? We secretly control global finance.
Us. That's right, bitches. Ridley is back and randier than ever. Top that entrance, motherfucker. And of course, our arch rivals, the Illuminati.
Please welcome all partying Illuminati. I love you, Jay-Z.
Queen Bee! Lin-Manuel!
Illuminati confirmed.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
Oh, God! President Reagan is dead!
This show was canceled because there was too much truth in it. Watch this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly why they canceled it.
I know y'all been seeing this lady on y'all timeline. She goes by the name of Jaguar Wright. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell y'all she is not on our side, y'all. She's a double agent, meaning she's playing both sides. Just like in my recent video where I said Cat Williams, Ryan Garcia, Orlando Brown, and Kanye West are all double agent. Same with Jaguar Wright. She's a controlled opposition. Ain't no way you gonna tell me you know all these things about the industry and be 100% right about it, but nothing ain't happened to you. And the only reason things don't happen to these people that's so-called telling y'all the truth is because they signed a contract. They're in the cult. Now, if they didn't sign a contract and they were saying all these things, then that's when something would happen to them. Once these people sign that contract, that means that they are their property. Just like I said in my recent video about controlled opposition, these people have an agenda to play both sides. Keep in mind that these people in these Hollywood cults, they have agendas to tell on the cult that they're in, to make it look like they're on our side, to make it look like they're speaking the truth. Although, keep in mind, truth is always going to be truth. But just know, just like how they tell us the truth in these movies, they also use these puppets to tell us the truth. And you're going to think, why the hell are they telling us the truth for? It's because they have to tell us the truth. And these are multiple ways that they do it to make it look like, oh, they on our side. They on our side.
Right.
Truth is being brought about.
Nope.
It is, but nope. It's by a double agent. They're doing it because they have to tell us the truth. That's all. Don't trust these people. Yes, take the information. Most of it is true, but just know that these people are not actually on our side, y'all. Keep that in mind, please. I beg y'all, please. Don't.
If this doesn't wake you up to NASA's lies, then nothing will. They're trying to tell us that this is a picture of the moon from out in space. Just take your veil off for a second and look closely at this picture they took. It's not CGI, right? This is an actual picture of the dark side of the moon. Ask yourself, first of all, where's the stars? Second of all, this is the dark side of the moon. Third of all, let's take a closer look at this imagery here. Tell me this doesn't look like some kind of a green screen overlay or something they just copied and pasted onto this picture. Look at the way this green edge is popping up in here. Don't tell me that's normal or that's just what the moon does. Watch this video of this Joker trying to explain the dark side of the moon and how we don't know anything about it, but we got these pictures they're showing us of the dark side of the moon.
And we're trying to get at what's the Chinese are doing, you think, on the back side of the moon. Do you have any insights in that?
They are going to have a lander on the far side of the moon, which is the side that's always in dark. We're not planning to go there.
And why not? And what's the benefit of doing so?
We don't know what's on the back side of the moon, so that would be something that they would discover. But our decision is that it's more profitable for us to go to the South Pole of the moon because we think that's where the water is.
Why do you think they made that decision? I'm curious.
I have no idea.
And I'm not the only one who's seeing these things. Many people are making observations of how this is BS. You can't have light shining on the earth and on the dark side of the moon and it not be lit up like this. So you really need to ask yourself what the hell they're saying. And yes, where's the moon's shadow? If the sun's lighting up this dark side of the moon, then there should be a shadow casted on the earth. Yes, and what about the comparison in size? This guy says he can do a better Photoshop with his cell phone, and I agree. These comments are getting better and better because people are actually looking at these things with a veil lifted. And so when you have your veil lifted, you can actually see things that they are lying to you about. This is all of the whole point of it. Read this comment. I'm no photographer, but I understand how our solar system works, right? According to what they tell us. This contradicts their own saying of what is going on out here. You simply cannot have a completely lit up Earth and a dark moon at the same time as presented in this photo. I had so much evidence of the BS in this that it never ends, you guys. They tell us that we have the dark side of the moon because it's rotating as it spins around us and we're only seeing one side. That's why we're only seeing one side of the moon? Really? Really, guys? Do not forget that they burn $25 billion a year on NASA. If this doesn't...
On NASA. Bunch of BS.
So y'all know how we're supposed to be getting swarms of trillions of cicadas that was last seen when Thomas Jefferson was president over 200 years ago? Yeah, y'all remember when they was talking about that a couple weeks ago? Well, this is the first sightings of the cicada swarms. They have now started to pop up in some places in the US. And the craziest part about this is this is the pre-wave. This is not even the first wave. And I know some people have been saying that they see little clusters of cicadas like this, little small clusters. But this is nothing nowhere near what we're going to see in the weeks to come. Just letting y'all know, it's starting to wake up. And these are the areas inside the U.S. where these cicadas will start to emerge from. Basically,
good it ain't Texas.
50% of the U.S. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on these cicadas starting to wake up in the comments.
I'm just saying that because I'm in Texas, so I ain't see Texas with a lot of them. So who do they have in there? Let me see if I can see. They got Chicago. It look like they got New York in there. Chicago in there? I ain't gonna lie, I can't tell the states, but I have to do some research on it.
Alright, so
wow.
I don't know what's going on. We're back in Greece, by the way, alright?
What
but
the fuck is this?
like, what is going on? I never saw this.
This is actually insane.
It's completely orange. The sun should be there somewhere.
What is going on?
It looks like there's graphene or like black. This is nuts. This is really nuts. It's literally orange. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's orange. Everything is orange. There's no filter on, nothing. Look at the green light, how it comes out, how it pops out. The lights of the cars.
It's not
like it's not normal.
It doesn't look like in reality on the phone.
No, it looks like a video game. There's no filter on, nothing.
Creepy things are happening in Greece. The sky in Greece turned orange. This is very reminiscent of what happened in New York in 2023 or in San Francisco in 2020. Some weird and eerie things are happening. What do you all think about this? Comment down below and please repost and share.
I think they just playing with the sky. That's what I think. Or it could be the radiation on the planet. You know, it's a lot of questions behind that though. Yeah.
You're hungry, and most of the time when you're hungry, you're not really hungry. That is
True.
your body getting rid of cytotoxins, and through that cytotoxin cleansing
And
process.
then when you are hungry, it's probably because you're stressing or something. You know, things of that nature.
You will hear your stomach growl and things like that. You have been lied to and been trained to think that your stomach growling is you hungry, or your stomach is giving up gases and empty space for you to eat again, and that is not the case at all. We have done major studies on this. When your stomach is doing that, it is breaking down the food and getting rid of the cytotoxins that the food that you just ate brought in. That's not a hunger pain. That's not a hunger sound. That is literally a digestive.
That's crazy that like you hear your stomach growling, you think you're hungry. They really gave us that idea that means we're hungry. But meantime, your body is breaking down food the whole time. That's why it's probably making all them sounds. You ever hear somebody's stomach, it sound like they farting? That's crazy.
Food decomposition sound for you to get ready to go eliminate. We have to change and redefine what they done taught us, y'all. It's all lies.
Yeah.
All lies.
For real.
You're hungry.
Y'all, it look like the cicadas are emerging. Look at this video. Look at this, y'all.
This is my gazebo where I like to enjoy my time. And these are the cicadas that have taken over everything.
They literally all over.
I hate them.
Can't even sit down where she want to sit down at.
I'm so wigged out. I hate them.
No
They're
way.
so many. In the tree last night, there was thousands of them. It looks like it was moving.
These are going to be all over, y'all. Here go a second video from the same
That's
person.
annoying.
Sarah. Shout out to Sarah for recording
That's
this.
so annoying.
They are here. The cicadas are here, y'all. Can't even chill where you want to chill at. They done took the spot.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Ooh. And the thing about this is you can try to kill all these cicadas right here, but I bet you 5-10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, they're going to be right back multiplied. This is so nasty, and this is going to be everywhere. Just about trillions of cicadas. This is nasty. This is disgusting.
That is annoying.
Have y'all seen any cicadas near y'all? I hope not. And
Okay, I have, but not right now. Right now, I ain't, you know, it's not really that hot right now, so nah. But like a couple summers back, yes, and that stuff is annoying. I'm not gonna lie. You try to be outside and they flying up to you, like, come on, man. I'm trying to get some sunshine, and you over here messing with me, like, especially the flies. Oh, I do not like flies, man. I know we can all agree on that, for real.
Ain't been around me just yet, and I hope they don't come around me. Let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. This is absolutely disgusting.
Did y'all know that Walmart is now going to start having delivery drone services? And eventually this service will be everywhere. This is what it will look like when Walmart drone drops off y'all package to y'all houses.
Wow.
This drone right here, flying 65 miles per hour. Drop the package off. It flies off. Kind of got mixed feelings about this. It's kind of...
Now, Amazon gonna have something like that eventually.
Hard, and
It's
at
coming.
the same time, I don't trust y'all. And I can't be the only one that's feeling like Squidward when he was in the future. Now, what if we have other delivery services that start to pick this motto up? Like pizza places and Amazon. Oops, my bad. Amazon already did. As y'all see right here, Amazon drone delivery is coming soon to Arizona. I literally just looked this up, no cap, while making this video. This just goes to show y'all be on point. Let me know y'all thoughts on these drone delivery services in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
Wow. So the people that, you know, doing the driving ain't even, like, it's not even gonna matter no more. It's probably gonna be less drivers now. What? How's it doing that? That's the moon. And this is, what is this? That's strange. What is this, bro? Why is this lighting up more and then this right here look like the moon? Damn, this look like the sun almost. I don't know what's going on. That's crazy. So, I don't know why I can't mute it.
Why did the Pentagon just pass a bill to give Ukraine our weapons? No. Our weapons, the weapons that we need. Let me find out. They're trying to get rid of all of our weapons because they know something about to happen in America. We've been hearing about civil war for a long time, right? All this is taking place because of the TikTok bill. I knew it was a deeper meaning behind banning TikTok. U.S. Congress, Ukraine aid, weapons coming soon. Our weapons are coming soon. So if y'all give Ukraine our weapons, what happens when we need the weapons? It's 2024 and people are still going to war. You haven't learned nothing from the past yet? There is no good outcomes when it comes to war. Only the poor people suffer, but the rich people get richer every time there's a war. What Tupac say? You got money for war but can't feed the poor? Every time one of these bills and these laws get passed, this movie, Leave the World Behind, lives in my mind. I mean, this movie's on repeat over and over. The people that control this world don't give a shit about us. So why would you think they would spend all this money to make a movie to keep you happy? You ever heard of Operation Hollywood? They have something called military entertainment. The Pentagon controls Hollywood movies. So when they make movies like this, it came directly from the Pentagon. You ever wonder how some of these actors become mayors, governors, and presidents? It's because it's all a game. You think these movies don't have no kind of real meaning to it? The Pentagon controls almost all information and all knowledge. So if they want you to watch a movie, it's for a reason. If they want you to hear a song, it's for a reason. If they are signing bills, it's for a reason. There's no accidents when it comes to these people. They know what they're doing. But to give another country our weapons, it's a deeper meaning behind that. Wake up. Why did the Pentagon just pass a bill?
Like, why would they do that, right?
Lost myself at a daily party. Didn't know that's how it go. I was in it for a new Ferrari.
He said he was in it for a new Ferrari. Wow.
But it cost me way more than my soul. Wasn't
Cost me way more than my soul. Now I'm not gonna play it all because it is copyright, I'm pretty sure.
Shrivel. And so we have to understand, like, wow, we need to focus on going to inner space and working on ourselves. We need to focus on how we can access the universe through our conscious thoughts, sending our mind out to see potential future realities unfold based on decisions that we make today. And I guarantee you, you will begin to see that you can become an ordainer of your own destiny.
I agree, 100%, man. This clip right here is funny. I have to throw this in here real quick.
Yes, sir.
On the spot.
Hey, how's it going? Just get a Bud Light. Thank you.
Pretend that you're drinking it a little bit.
All right, go ahead and cheers them.
It's a good day. Cheers to you. Yes, sir.
On the spot. Where you from?
Florida.
All right. You biting glass?
Hmm?
You biting that glass?
I'm eating it.
Huh?
Eating it.
Eating glass? Oh, you a bad man.
Can I get you?
Bud
So
Light?
you a bad
It's a
man.
good day, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
That look good.
Well, like the label.
Right? Good for you. That can't taste good.
Oh, yeah?
I said that can't taste good.
I'm just a Bud guy.
I know I heard crunching, but I didn't know he was really crunching.
Why is he getting mad?
He's so upset. He's like,
I gotta tell my old lady about that one.
ask him if he's gonna eat that.
You gonna eat that?
The glass?
Yes, sir. You want that? Yes, sir.
Bro, that is too funny, bro. I gotta see that full video, bro. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys do want to see me react to other stuff, I will be on another channel. I have made a second channel. I'll put it in the description if you want to subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to. But sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way. We're gonna keep these TikToks videos coming until TikTok get banned. Alright. And they just gonna rock out. But y'all have a good rest of your day, or have a good day. Alright. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.